On this shift, something happened that almost never happens to me. DoorDash sent me a $30+ offer, but that wasn't even the craziest part because Uber Eats kept throwing $20+ offers at me all night. But the real question is, did this turn into an incredible shift or a complete trap? This cost me $900. Wait for it, wait for it. Why is it not focusing? Okay, it's not focusing, that's fine. But you can see it right here. This cost me almost $900. This is a socket for a headlight. I drive a 2015 Volkswagen Passat. This holds your little headlight bulb, right? And I can't obviously drive without a working headlight. So I went to the dealership and I got an estimate. The diagnostics to look at it was $169, okay, before any replacement. And then they quoted me another 300 some because I needed to replace the entire headlight assembly, like all the components that are in that headlight, including the bulb, but everything, right? And then it's another like 500 and some to do the labor to install that headlight assembly. So all in, it cost about like $900 or $1,000. Now I wanted another opinion because that was ridiculous from the dealership, who I've been going to for years, but it gets to a point. I know dealerships, I know. So like, you know, I was taking the safe method instead of doing my research. So I called, and I want to shout them out in this video, Dub Junkie here in Pittsburgh. Dub Junkie, if you have a VW or an Audi, they might do other vehicles, but they specialize in VW and Audi. And they told me what I thought was going to be the case all along. They're like, oh, you probably just need another socket because typically these burn out. It's not the entire assembly. This person has it right away. Go ahead. So the guy, Armand, checks the headlight, pulls out the socket, and he said, yep, it's burnt. See, it's black, it's burnt out. All you need is a socket. That's like 20 bucks, which is what I thought all along. So I just picked up the Passat like yesterday. He ordered the socket, he pulled out the old socket, he put the new bulb in there. It takes 60 seconds, and they charged me like 45 bucks. Right? I am never going to that dealership again. I've gone there for years. Granted, this Passat's been pretty good, but that is just wild. So yeah, if you're in the Pittsburgh area, check out Armand and family-owned business, Dub Junkie. And the Passat is no longer junky because we fixed the headlight for 45 bucks. Isn't that wild? Our live chat's probably freaking out right over here. If you want to be in the live, tap the notification bell so you can see when I go live and see all this happening in real time. See what? Our first offer request, $32.70. 17.3 miles. It's quoted to take about an hour and like 10 minutes, but I mean, come on, 32 bucks in an hour. I will take that. And I'm trying to avoid downtown right now. It's like 5 p.m. on a Friday, insane rush hour. It's going to be busy today because it's nice weather. So people are going to be driving. There's going to be traffic today, is my point. 32 bucks in an hour, headlight fixed, we're good to go. Let's drive for at least 4 hours, maybe 5. Now this might be a good sign if it gets busy in your marketplace if you start to get this. I got an add-on offer here. We're already on $32 and I got this add-on for an extra $10.25 for only an additional 0.8 miles. We're on like a $42 triple, and it says it's only gonna take an extra like couple of minutes because the initial ETA was $5.57. The add-on said deliver by $5.59. Triple order done. Now the only issue, as you can see, I'm out of the zone. Uh-oh, now what? So, this is why you multi-app, because if you're just on DoorDash, you have to switch the zone or not. No, that's going way out of the zone. Now, as you just heard, I'm still on DoorDash, right? So where am I going? If you're just on DoorDash, you have to switch the zone or you don't. Wow, that's going out of the zone so far. I can't take that. No. Now, oh my gosh. Woo! Well then, speaking of multi-apping, I don't know if I showed you that entire sequence right there, but since we're multi-apping, I don't have to just rely on switching zones or not switching zones. I'm looking for a positioning offer, an offer that's bringing me back into the zone where I want to be. So on Uber Eats, I got this one, $14.03, 8.3 miles, and it's quoted to take, I think like what, 30 minutes or so? Yeah, 32 minutes. DoorDash was still sending offers because I wanted to see if I can get something a little bit better. And they sent $17.90 for 6.3, and I was thinking about it, right? But then really at the same time, Uber Eats, they sent me an add-on. This is one of the highest add-ons. Uber Eats sent an additional $21.77 for 3.6 miles. Quoted for an additional, he's trying to move over, an additional 19 minutes. 21 for 3.6 for 19 extra minutes on top of the 14 that I just accepted. That's another reason you gotta multi-app. You gotta have these other apps. I don't know what's the highest paying in your marketplace. It might be Grubhub. It might, well, not, probably not Grubhub. Sorry guys, but it could be Uber Eats, it could be DoorDash, maybe other niches, but it just gives you more options. What an insane add-on. Well, we had the McDonald's, and then we had the Hello Bistro, so that was number 2. So this is, no, it's not a quad, it's a triple now. I just got another add-on for this one right here. Hook and Fish plus $14.04 for just 2.9 miles, quoted for 23 minutes. So now we're on, yeah, technically this is still a triple because I delivered the one, I have the second, and now we're going to pick up the third. It will automatically route you because I obviously was going to deliver that second one, but now it routed me to go pick up this third one first. So we're going to pick up Hook and Fish right now. It is very interesting what's happening to Uber Eats, as I just told our live chat here. I gotta say, listen, I'm 6 minutes away from this third delivery, right, on this stacked offer on Uber Eats. It's too early to go online with DoorDash. I want you to multi-app, but it's too early. You can't go online yet with DoorDash. Imagine they send you an offer right now on DoorDash and you accept it. You're still 6 minutes away from the Uber Eats drop-off. You can't do that, you're gonna be late. It's gonna affect your on-time rate, and then if you get like contract violations, if you get too many of those, you could be deactivated. Too early. Now, what Uber Eats does, what they're very good at, they're sending you offers as you're finishing a current assignment. That is what they do. That's what I've been talking about for a couple of weeks now. They sent this one, 1742, 5.5 miles, quoted to take, what is that, 26 minutes. And the best part is, this is a positioning offer. So I'm south of the city right now. I just passed Edgewood. Edgewood is out of DoorDash's zone anyway. I kind of like to stay in the center part of the city. I just got 17 bucks on a great dollars to time ratio, great dollars to mile ratio, headed back towards the center of the city. Now, yes, you could say, well, why would you take anything? Just like wait until you're done with the delivery and multi-app. You can do that, but now I don't have to wait whatsoever. I have my next assignment. Because imagine I waited until after I complete this delivery. You never know. Sure, you could get something immediately, but what if not? Then you're waiting 3 minutes for a good offer, 4 minutes. Doesn't sound like much, but it could add up over hours and hours of your shift. So I picked up from the Thai Bistro in Regent Square, ready immediately, which was fantastic. And, oh, someone was trying to cross against the light. Careful, guys. Okay. And I was walking back to my car, And again, Uber Eats is doing what they're doing. They're sending offers. They already sent me another offer after this one. Keep in mind, I still have 13 minutes to deliver this Thai cottage one. Uber Eats said, we got you, man. You don't even got a multi-app after this. We already got you. 13 minutes out. $22.46. I know. How many of these $20 plus offers have we gotten today? It's been insane. $22.46, and it is going 7.8 miles. So I'm making another 20 plus in less than 30 minutes. Now, yes, the challenge is it's going like quite a bit out of the zone, but what I've been doing, Uber Eats has been so good that I'm gonna take this risk, because hopefully I'll just keep getting another Uber Eats, and it's, even though I'm out of the zone on DoorDash, I'll be fine. But for now, we're sitting very nice. Do you see the same thing on Uber Eats? Is it just me here in Pittsburgh? Like, I just asked you if Uber Eats is getting better, but they teed up this one next, 13 minutes out. I don't know if it's just me, you know, that's seeing this on Uber Eats. I don't think I told you about this add-on, did I? Anyway, these ones are done. Look how far away I am right now. I am completely out of the zone, which we knew. I accepted this one. But this means I'm basically gonna have to rely on Uber Eats, because I don't dash in this zone. If I went online here, which I did, by the way, it's a completely different dashing zone. Now, my main goal is to get a positioning offer, headed back into the city. I gotta go home back that way anyway, and that's where I'm familiar with as well. So I wanna get back into the city, back west. And funny enough, not even dashing along the way, I got this one, $18.70, 14.3 miles, quoted for 37 minutes at this Chick-fil-A. It's not the best dollars to mile payout, but frankly, the time is still pretty good. 18 bucks for 37 minutes, pretty nice, but it's a positioning offer. It's taking me exactly where I want to go, right back into the middle of the city. So you can play this kind of how you'd like. You can dash out here in the new zone, different sub-marketplace. You can try to hang with Uber Eats and Grubhub that don't have sub-marketplaces. Is the mic on? It is. Or you can try to dash along the way. But I wasn't even doing that. And I told in the live chat here, well, if they just sent me something back into the zone, that'd be wonderful. And they did. Completely lucky. And again, we're getting paid to drive back instead of just driving back with empty miles. By the way, if you got this far in the video, can you like the video and maybe comment your favorite Chick-fil-A menu item? Because that's where we're going. For me, I'm usually a #1 person. Spicy deluxe, I think that's the #2 sometimes. And then rarely I'll do the nuggets, you know? And I'm a fan of we go Polynesian, and then we go, sometimes, Chick-fil-A sauce, yes. So maybe you didn't need all that, but comment your order down below. So we're getting a bunch of offers, right? A bunch of offers, and I accepted a trip radar. A trip radar on Uber Eats is when they send the request to multiple drivers at the same time, and you have to match with it by tapping match, and they deem if you're the best person. Rideshare has that as well on Uber, okay? So 14 bucks, 28 minutes, good dollars to mile ratio. I'm thinking this is gonna be the last one. 5 hours of gig work today. So let's do this. Let's use our updated ShiftMate app. We have quarterly summaries for you now. So every quarter will break out highlights from the last 3 months of driving to let you know how you did. A nice little summary there. And then we did launch mileage tracking as well. You tap one button is gonna track your mileage. And we added tutorials, so it'll guide you through, like the first time you're using ShiftMate, just what everything does, and it makes it really easy to use the app. So I'm thinking on a Friday, pretty nonstop, next to zero dead time. I mean, sitting around with nothing, like next to zero dead time. I'm thinking we did 29 an hour, maybe even 30 an hour. I'm thinking $2.65 a mile, maybe even $2.70 a mile. Why? Steady. Big offers. We didn't have to wait too long. We didn't have dead time, so we're filling the hours, with shifts. So, but what do you think though? What do you want to see more of? Like more DoorDash, more Uber Eats, skip cart, catering, flex, roadie, something else? Let me know and like this video and make sure to subscribe. This is all I do here. I help you make money in different side hustles. And I'm very interested if this is going to continue. Was this just like a fluke with how good Uber Eats has been, or is Uber Eats here to really stay?